Hey y'all, it's Maddie from the Itty Bitty Homestead Committee. It's been a week, we're getting there, and yeah, I'm here. I am getting ready for show this week, so I am going to take a video that I think is very applicable to what I'm doing for the week, and I am going to paste it in here. It's from my TikTok. I have a lot more followers over on TikTok than I do here over YouTube, so I'm going to cross-pollinate a little bit this week and give myself a little bit of a break. So I'm going to insert the video here. It's going to be vertical. I apologize, but if you wait till the end, I'll show you something that no one else on TikTok has seen. So promise to stay till the end and I will give you a treat. You want to get into showing rabbits, but you don't know what breed to start with. Let me help you. If you have never owned a rabbit a day before in your life, you're going to start off with one of these. This is in New Zealand. It's a red-eyed white. As far as breeds go, they are easy to find, they grow very quickly, they're fantastic mothers, and you can find some pretty good stock for a good price. Normally between like $75 to $150. Remember, we're doing show rabbits here, they can get a little pricey. But don't go spending like $250 to $300 on your first pair of show rabbits, please don't. Now the reason why I say a red-eyed white, it's really hard to screw up this color and you don't need to know anything. Now, let's say you have owned rabbits in the past, right? Maybe you've done them for meat forever. So you've gotten the basics down and you want to try something a little new. Might I suggest Californians or New Zealand blacks? Now, why those two animals? Because they have very small amounts of modifiers. And the New Zealand blacks kind of have a cuteness factor that the New Zealand red-eyed whites don't. So if you've done it before, you're more likely to eat them. But with the Californians, we only have one big issue or modifier, and that's going to be the dark points. You're only learning how to switch up small little things here or there. Now, what we want to stay away from, anything with a lot of modifiers when it comes to color. So all agoutis off the table. Reds, off the table. Shaded, off the table. Pattern breeds, don't do it. I know you've been looking at those giants. I know those checkered giants look really cool, and those harlequins, stay away from them. Anything with a silver gene. Which brings us into our next conversation, no rare heritage breeds starting off. I know, they are beautiful, you love them, but I have a couple of different reasons for this. For one, it's extremely hard to find a mentor in those breeds, and you haven't even learned the basics yet, let alone getting into a very niche breed. Two, it's extremely hard to find good stock, which means a lot of times you're either going to start off with really bad stock like I did, and I was experienced, and I still got crap stock to start. And if anything happens to those rare heritage breeds because you're just getting started and they die, it's going to hurt a lot more here and a lot more here because a lot of times your rare heritage breeds are going to be more expensive. And then also, because you get bad stock, it's really hard to improve them. And as a new person, you don't want to take years and years and years and years to improve them and not really do well at show while you're still learning. That really kills your confidence when you're starting to show. Next, mini breeds. Stay away from miniature breeds if you are just getting into showing. And again, there's multiple reasons for this. For one, miniature breeds are normally extremely competitive, meaning if you're not getting top stock, it can be a little disheartening constantly losing because a lot of times that good stock, you're going to get it once you start meeting people and you're in the in-group. Two, when it comes to breeding these guys, if it's a true dwarf breed, you will have to deal with peanuts. And that means they are true double dwarf, not going to survive kind of animals. A lot of people who are just getting started cannot do the proper culling of those animals. They're hard to breed. They have small litters. So if I have a litter of 4 born, which is about my average for my mini Rexes, and let's say I have to cull 2 because they're peanuts, I now have 2 babies left. I have specialty care I need to give those babies, especially if it's in the winter. And of those 2 babies, I may not even have show quality, and I've probably wasted 3 months on a litter. And that's being pretty nice about it. Again, it's hard to improve. It can be very disheartening. And a lot of times the small breeds are evil. I'm looking at you, Bretagne Petites. So getting into them, from a start is just not something I recommend. And I can hear it now. Maddie, you're no fun. Maddie, you're no fun. When can I show fun breeds? Well, you don't have to listen to me. You can start showing whatever you want from the start. However, if we're going to take my advice here, I say take at least a year to learn how to show. Find a community within your area, breeders who know other breeders that can mentor you, help you, improve you. So that way, not only you learning how to show, you have the capability and resources to find great stock for a breed you actually do want. You get to spend a year hanging out with different people, learning about different breeds, and actually seeing if you're going to like those breeds or not. A lot of people, I see them get started and they get like 20 breeds all at once, right? They're trying this breed, they're trying that breed, they're trying this breed. And they find out very quickly they hate that breed. So then it feels like they're bum rushing around trying to figure out which breeds they actually like. You're spending money that you don't have, you're racing around. I started showing with mini Rexes. And that was just by happenstance. If I could have started over, I would have started with New Zealand Whites. Or Californians, because that's what my friend's grandpa raised at a national level. And I would have taken the time to learn about the hobby and the breeds that I wanted. And that probably would have saved me more time in the future. Because I immediately jumped into standard Rex because my comfort was mini Rex. And I just figured, oh, standard Rex, they're just a larger version of the mini Rex. No. Standard Rex, everyone loves standard Rex. I don't like standard Rex. They were cool, don't get me wrong, but they aren't the passion that I have for my silver foxes. They aren't the passion that I have for my Champagne des Argents. And they definitely weren't as equitable as my New Zealands for my business. And those are all things that I could have and should have learned if I talked to commercial people and class 6 people sooner, because your girl was stuck on the minis. I did not fall into the trap of getting those cute little crackheads though. Crack squirrel go meow. Hopefully you are still here. I do apologize for no original content this week for just YouTube. I'm just struggling trying to stay ahead of everything just because I am getting ready for show. So if you did watch that video, or you watched that video for a second time because you watched it over on TikTok and now you're watching it here, I do appreciate you. Thank you so much. I would love to get my YouTube monetized at some point. That way I could focus more on it. I know that sounds horrible, but I don't focus on YouTube because it's not monetized. So your surprise is these lovely 2 squishy babies. Now, I don't know what you thought you were going to get when it comes to this channel and surprises, but you should obviously know it's baby bunnies. But these aren't just any baby bunnies. These 2 babies are out of my 2 grand champions, Chip and Electric Boogaloo. And if you look, this little baby right here is nearly identical to her daddy. And then this one just has a little more coloring than her daddy. But I haven't sexed these guys yet. I have no clue if they're boys. I have no clue if they're girls. I just know that they are plumb wild because for the past 4 weeks, I've just let them be. I've let them be babies, hide in their cage, so they don't really like me yet. But I figured together as a treat, we can look at them for fun. All right, so Chip Jr. here, I just checked, is a girl. And extra spots here is going to be also a girl. We have 2 girls in the litter, 2 for 2. Now, can that change? Yes, but I'm very happy with it. Just like I'm very happy with the fur density on Chip Jr. And I know they're only 4 weeks old, and we really get type on these guys at this age. I mean, no, but also for 4 weeks of age, look at that. We have a high point in the correct spot, coming down to the table beautifully, good depth. Her fur, I don't like as much as this one's fur back here. And then we have Chip Jr., also looking like a little snack. Oh, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. And again, they're just itty bitty babies, so this actually doesn't count. But I figured since y'all stayed to the end, you got to see something just absolutely magical. Oh, I'm so excited. So again, if you did make it this far into the video, thank you so much. And hopefully y'all enjoyed the brand new Chippy Dippy babies. And next week, I am hopefully planning on doing who I'm taking to show. And then the week after, we should have my show blog. So thank y'all so much for, like, sticking here, sticking around, watching this video. I appreciate you. Thank y'all. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, guys.